It's the start of the second season and, well, previously, Burn all the way, just go all the way and cross it. Find the big man. In it goes. He's in the post. Cybulski's in the post.
Find the big man. In it goes. He's in the post. Cybulski's in the post.
Oh my god, it was so much easier to score. So with that out of the way, relegation was confirmed on the last day of the season and our squad has changed so much. We're starting the league season with a game against Swindon Town, so it should be a very interesting start to the season. Everyone starts on 0 points, 0 goals, 0 games played. So yes, before we get into the squad and everything like that, let's go and have a look at the season preview. So it'll be very interesting to see how this is going to work. So you can see already we've got a couple of people in the team of the season, or expected team of the season, or media dream 11. Bird in the middle and Bielik at the back. So we are predicted to finish third. Not even finish top, to finish third. And that is our predicted lineup that you can see there. And there are some names that you may recognise. There are some names that you may not recognise. It'll be very, very interesting to see. So, without further ado, let's look. We're not going to look at the squad. Let's look at transfers. Okay, the first one that's in the door, Ignace van der Brempt. Van der Brempt, I think is how we can call it. VDB is probably what we're probably going to call him. The only person we've actually spent money on. And when I say money, £220 a month. So it's really not that much at all. But a bombarding right back, can play right wing back, can play right midfield, and can sort of play right attacking forward if we want him to as well. Very good player, looks so much better than anyone in League One I've seen so far. Really good pace, good crossing, good dribbling. Recommended in the comments. As I said, I looked at absolutely everyone that was recommended, and in he comes. High potential. Ability's not amazing, but I think he'll be pretty good. 20 years old, and yeah, we've gone free transfers or loans, baby. That's all we've gone for, and it should be an interesting one. 6'2" as well, so brings a lot of height to the fullback position. Obviously, we do have options at fullback, so yeah, we'll have to see how it gets on. But Ignace van der Brempt is in. On a free transfer from Chelsea is Javier Simon. So there's a big theme through the signings we've made. Youngsters that don't want too much wage. That's what we've gone for. Javier Simon, central midfielder, can play right back, but mainly a central midfielder. Needs a lot of progression, but we've signed him as a young age, 19 years old, and he's got very high potential. Could play in the Championship, apparently at right back, but that's not going to happen because he can't cross and he hasn't got any stamina. But I think if we can work on his passing, there's an option he might be able to play in sort of central midfield or attacking midfield. 2-star ability at the moment, 3-star, potentially 4-star rated as it goes through the game. He is wanted on loan. I think at the moment he's probably going to stay around the first team. 6 foot, good with both feet, should be a decent player. Shoots from distance, shoots with power. Not too sure about that. Long shots 12 is good, but yeah, he's young. We'll see how he progresses. Next up is Romain Mundel, who actually goes straight into our under-23s. We're going to give him a bit of time to potentially increase his game time in the under-23s, but another sort of central midfielder, attacking midfielder, from Tottenham on a free transfer. A lot of potential, again, 4.5-star, 5-star potentially, 2-star at the moment. Hopefully gets a number of games in the under-23s and performs well. We're not against calling people up from the under-23s that do very well. So, yes, Romain Mundel is in. Bundle him in the van and get him playing. But yeah, he comes from Tottenham Hotspur. Hopefully he can do well. I'm not too sure. There's a few players like this where I'm sort of like, I'm not too sure. And then there's a few players that I'm like, yes, very happy to get him in. Next up, also from Tottenham, Kasper Kulowski. Kasper. I've signed this guy before in Football Manager and I couldn't say his surname and we called him Kasper. So again, he's just going to be Kasper. And yeah, a decent backup goalkeeper to our number one, Ryan Alsop, which isn't amazing. But Ryan Alsop agreed to sign a new contract and stay. One of very few people that agreed to stay. But yeah, he's 6 foot, aerial reach, command of area is decent, concentration, decisions, agility, natural fitness is good. Everything else needs work, but potentially 4-star rated, 2 stars. Yeah, I mean, he's fine as a backup in League One, I think. We'll find out. But yeah, I hope so. So, the first of 3 players that were signed on the same day. It was quite a busy day, the 8th of the 7th, 2022. So, Indiana Vasilev joins. USA. Under 20 international, 1 goal in 5 caps. I really like the look of this guy. Can play right wing, striker, behind the striker, and left wing as well. I think he's got something about him. 5'9", can't really cross, likes to play as an inverted winger and inside forward, but can like dribble, finish, first touch, passing, long shots, technique. His vision's crap, but he's got all the sort of right attributes in the right places. So I'm hoping he really gives us something on that right-hand side or up front. Signed from Aston Villa on a free transfer. Did have a stint out at Inter Miami where he scored 3 goals in 21. 4 appearances in the Premier League. He was terrible. So I'm hoping that for us, he performs a little bit better. But yes, Indiana Vasilev is in. And signed on the same day was Jonathan Dineze. Jonathan Dineze, I think is what it would be. Centre-back, 6'2", can good at heading, decent at tackling. Everything else is a little bit rubbish. But, you know, he's not going to be a starting centre-back. He's in as a sort of squad rotation player. He's in the under-23s at the moment because he had a knock. So I'm hoping that he's over that and we can potentially get him into the first team. But signed on a free transfer from Arsenal, who signed him on a free transfer from Tottenham. So I'm hoping that he's got a little bit of quality about him because they're two very good clubs. But his potential rating seems to suggest not. So we'll see what happens there. He could just be someone who was signed as a squad player and then never gets played. So, yeah, let's wait and see. But Jonathan Dineze is in. And the next player is probably our marquee signing, which is, when you use the words marquee, it's a bit disappointing. Let's go and have a look. And that is ex-Chelsea winger, Charlie Musonda. Yeah, he'll be a name familiar to a lot of you. He comes with 4-star ability, 4.5-star potential. Really, really quick. Good agility, good at dribbling on the ball, good first touch, good free kicks, good long shots, passing, technique. There's a running theme that we'll touch on in a minute with all these signings, which was completely accidental. 25 years old, he's actually one of the oldest players we've signed as well. But flair, decisions, likes to dribble, shoots from distance, tries tricks, runs with ball, like out and out, inside forward winger. And it sort of gives a hint to how we're going to line up this year. So, yeah, Charlie Musonda is in and given the number 11 shirt. So I'm expecting good things of him. A little bit worried about natural fitness 6 and stamina 9. He's going to be struggling for fitness a lot, but Charlie Musonda signed from Chelsea on a free transfer. I'm hoping he can bring something because we need it. And then the last of the free transfers, 25-year-old Sena Minagwe, who is a left back. We're going to use him as a centre back, I think, because 6'6" is an absolute giant, right? But marking's decent, heading's decent, tackling's decent, positioning's decent. Aggression, anticipation, bravery, composure, concentration, all pretty good. He's quick and he can jump. So I think this guy is like centre-back material, not left-back, centre-back material. And I am very much excited to see what he can do. He's bought on a free transfer from Cagliari, who spent £2.8 million on him and then sent him out on loan to Standard Liège, UPenn and Cercle Bruges, where he's actually played a fair amount of games and did all right last year. So I think we've picked ourselves up quite a steal here. After Cagliari paid 2.8 million for him, they shipped him straight on loan again. But Sena Minagwe is in, and someone I'm very excited to see what he can do. Determination's really bad at 5, so if we go a goal behind, he will struggle. But yeah, this is the guy him and Musonda, the two older players, both at 25, very excited to see what they can do. And then we move into the loan transfers. So we've got to go a bit flamboyant with loans, right? We've done that. Thomas Azevedo comes in. Central midfielder on loan from Benfica. Portuguese youngster, no youth caps, 21 years old. A decent bit of ability, decent potential. We're going to look to see if we can get the most out of his passing as a playmaker of some sort. First touch, passing, technique, all pretty good. Teamwork, vision and work rate is decent as well for League One. Lacks a little bit of the dribbling ability that I like my players to have, but he's probably not going to be a starter anyway, but he's in as a squad rotation player. They think he's going to be a regular starter. We'll see. But yeah, all in all, Thomas Azevedo joins, and I do quite like the look of him. Yeah, on loan from Benfica, no fee whatsoever, just paying his wages, 2.4 grand a week, which doesn't touch our wage budget. It's massive. It's ridiculous. But yeah, all in all, he's in the van. From Arsenal, we loan in Miguel Aziz. He's already a better central midfielder than Azevedo, but yeah, £150 a week. That's all we're paying. That is a steal, I think, for Miguel Aziz in League One. I'm expecting this guy to do quite some good things, have a lot of game time, and see what he can do. Yeah, he's not really defensive. He's a much more attacking sort of central midfielder and a central option for us. Very strong right foot, reasonable left foot. His height could be an issue in League One, but I feel like his work rate, vision, passing, long shots, first touch, dribbling is going to get him out of a few tight situations. And loads of green and only a tiny little bit of red. So very, very happy with him. Miguel Aziz is in. Lovely stuff. From Man United, we signed a very highly recommended centre-back in real life, Dijon Bernard. 21 years old, 3.5-star potential, potentially 4.5-star. He will be a regular starter for us, I'm sure of that. Lots of greens again, a few little bit of reds. I've not seen this one before. Interested, would need some convincing to join the club. Okay, but anyway, naturally fit, 6'2", pace. He's got it all. Headings, a little bit weak, but marking, tackling, positioning. He should be, if we don't get too concerned about his concentration, which I am a little bit worried about, it should be good. It should be a good signing. I'm very happy to see what Dijon Bernard can do. Very happy to have him in. As you can see, no loan fee again. Was on loan at Hull in the Championship. Was at Salford the year before that in League 2, part of the Gary Neville connection, I think, or the Nevilles, or the Class of 92 connection. But yeah, Dijon Bernard's in, $2,500 a week. I think it's a bargain. We have got a very young team here at Derby. And now on to the last loan signing, which is the one... Yeah, it's the loan signing I'm most excited about. We have brought in Brian Odie, 19 years old from Italy. And a few of you might know this guy. He is very highly recommended as a youngster to bring in for cheap at the start of a game. He is on loan from Sassuolo. We're not paying anything for him. We're just paying his wages. He had a couple of Serie A appearances last time. We're paying $3.6 a week to have him here in terms of fees or wages. Outside on the right-hand side, an inverted winger. Really strong left foot, reasonable right foot. 5'9", he's small and nippy, this guy. Like, pace galore, can dribble, can sort of cross, good at corners, good first touch, good at passing, good technique. I'm very, very excited to see what he can do. We've got a lot of options. And that's the end of the ins. Let me know down below who is your favourite signing that I've brought in, and then who do you think will do the best? Let me know down below. Let's go and have a quick look at all the outs. There's been loads of them. So the first one, Kamil Wozniak has gone. He went to Swansea for £800,000. So yeah, he wanted to leave. I wanted to sell him. We've made a huge loss on it, but off he's gone. And yeah, he's enjoying life staying in the Championship with Swansea, so he's done. Kelly Roos was one we knew about. He's joined VVV Venlo over in Holland, back in his native Dutch land. And yeah, a good goalkeeper, but didn't want to stay. He's gone. Colin Kazim Richards, we also knew about. CF Atlante have picked him up out in... Where are they? Are they in Italy, or are they in... Oh, they're in Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. He's played one game for him, was absolutely dreadful. Carried on his form where he played for us not very much when I took over. Not going to miss him at all. Cornell McDonald, who was a highly rated right back from people in the comments, but he's gone out on loan. He's gone to Rochdale, who are not paying us anything. They're paying us £575 a week, which I don't mind. But with the fact we'd bought in Van der Brept and Dijon Bernard, who can play there, and we've got Nathan Byrne, and we've got Festi Abasole, it sort of meant that McDonald was going to get limited game time. So I'm preferring him to go to Rochdale and play a bit more for them at right back. Get some game time, potentially come back and forge his career at Derby. Malcolm Eboué, I think it would be. Yes, he's gone on loan to Leyton Orient. A right winger or left winger. And when you've bought in Charlie Musonda and all the other options we bought in, he was never really going to get an option. We've got Vasilev that can play out there. Who else have we got? We've got Musonda, O'Day, Nathan Byrne can play there. Sibley can play out there if we need. Yeah, we've got loads of options, and he's all the way down here by our sort of assistant manager reckoning. So, yeah, he goes out on loan again. Maybe he's only 18. Maybe he'll get lots of game time, and he'll come in and improve, and that will make him more selectable. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay, released players. Richard Stearman has gone. 34 years old, was on a big wage. And, yeah, he's gone. We will miss his giantness at the back in 6'3", and the fact he dominated everything. Really good bravery, really good determination, and good heading as well. Made for a very good aerial threat from corners, and a very good defender? That's not a word. Defender of defensive corners as well. So, yeah, bit of a shame, but Richard Stearman has gone. Club legend Curtis Davies, he's gone as well. We could have kept him on for another year, right? But at 37, it will be 38 before the next season finishes, with so little pace and so little agility and acceleration, and not really any ability on the ball, I thought it was best to, we'll go to pastures new and he can move on. And he hasn't yet, but he's got some interest in him from San Jose Earthquake. So hopefully he'll move there and do well in MLS, get a big paycheck from them as well, and move on. I know he's a bit of a Derby legend, but unfortunately his time has come to an end. 3 goals in 9 appearances during our time as manager. A good 7.48 as well. Really good performances, but yeah, it was just time to bring in a new era, and that is. But we, by God, have we done that? I also do love the fact he can play up front as well. Lovely. Ravel Morrison, not going to stay on him too long. He was absolutely dreadful whenever he played for us. 6.43 of 4 appearances. Nah, see you later, Ravel. I wish I could have got your career going, but alas, I couldn't. Tom Lawrence left on a free. He joined Stoke City. We're never going to be able to keep him around. He's on 20.5 grand a week. We could not compete. He had made his mind up he was going to leave again. Another good performer for us. Already performing for Stoke in the Championship. I actually do wish him the best, and I really hope in the future we might be able to bring him back to the club. He is a player I like. I think it's just with the Derby situation we found ourselves in, he had to go. We couldn't afford to pay him any sort of wages like that. So Tom Lawrence leaves, and it's a sad, probably the most I'm upset about, to be honest, on the free transfers. Craig Forsyth, the ageing left back, has gone back to Scotland, and he has joined Kilmarnock to play as their left back. Again, he was on a pretty big wage for his age, and he had a decent stint, 6.69 for us in 8 appearances. But we've strengthened defence, and we need pace. We need pace. He's got the crossing ability, but we need that pace. And I feel like we're going to be a better team. Not without him, that's a bit harsh, but we're going to be a better team and a better structure, similar age group, similar sort of personality-wise players as well. So yeah, we say goodbye to Craig Forsyth on a 3 to Kilmarnock. Youngster Harvey Randall leaves, goalkeeper, was never going to get a look in. He's joined whoever that is. Carlshulton, I think it would be. Yeah, dreadful. Don't need to spend too much time on him. I spent more time trying to say his team name. And last but not least, the man that hit the post from 4 yards. The big man. Cebulski. Someone left a comment saying, oh my word, he could have been a club hero, but he's not. He's now a free agent with no interest in him. It was a really, really interesting one, right? As soon as we got relegated, given that he hit the post from 4 yards, as soon as we got relegated and did the end of season review, and literally I saved the game, closed it down, edited the video, uploaded the video, and then reopened the game and carried on playing, he came to me and said, I'm going to leave at the end of my contract. I went, what? What can I do to convince you to stay? And he went, no, I'm going to leave. And he, with a whole year left on his contract, he had that FRT thing next to him that said he'd made his mind up, he was going to leave, nothing could change it. So I went, all right, shall I send you out on loan? He went, no, I might as well just leave. So just left, just quit. Just quit. Quit the club. 4 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, and he hit the post from 4 yards. He got a 7.10. And I was gutted because I was planning to build around him as a target man. So that did throw off my tactical plans for this season, which is why we're playing strikerless for the first time ever. I think I'm on Football Manager. I am playing strikerless, and this is how we are planning to line up for maybe not most of the season because this is a bit of a rotated team. But as you can see, Casper's in goal. But who did we play last? Oh, I think I played in the cup, didn't I? I think I played the League Cup game. Yeah, we won 2-0. Oh yeah, okay. I was going to say I didn't pick that team. I don't know where that team's come from, but yeah, we went with a strong team, which I plan to do again for this first game against Swindon. But yes, we're going strikerless, and we're going very attacking strikerless. Now, as I've said in other episodes, and I will do a tactics episode, I promise it will happen. I just need to find time. It'll probably be when I finish travelling, because travel's now open, hence why there was a delay for this video coming out. I've been to Thailand, I'm off to the UK in 10 days, I come back from the UK, I'm off to Malaysia, I come back from Malaysia, I'm off to Philippines, so yeah, loads going on. But let's just clear this out for now, right? So if we copy this, because this is something I always say is a good, let's do it in here, there you go, copy Derby strikerless, right? So what I always say is imagine this is how you're setting up. What are those players going to do when you've got the ball and you don't have the ball and stuff like that? So this is how I think we're going to be playing, right? We're Derby in League One. I'm expecting us, even if we've changed the squad a lot, I'm expecting us to dominate games, right? So this is how I think we're going to be playing. The shadow striker will push up and will act like a centre forward. The inverted wingers will come in and act like centre forwards. The box-to-boxer is going to push up when we have the ball. The segundo volante, which is a position that you guys will know I love if you've watched the Sunderland save, will push up. The halfback will come in here and just keep hold of the ball, potentially dropping in here to help pick it up from the defence. And your complete wing-backs push on. And what you realise is that when you're in possession of the ball, you are playing, basically, a 3-2-2-3. Now that's pretty attacking. That is pretty attacking. That is basically what we are playing when we're in possession of the ball. Potentially with complete wing backs as well. It might even be something like that. And given that we're going to be playing a relatively high line, it's quite a standard line. So the chances are it will actually be sort of like up. Why aren't you moving into that position? Why aren't you guys... Will it not let me play... There we go. I was going to say, why is it not letting me pick... it could potentially actually be something like that when we're in possession of the ball, which is interesting, isn't it? It's good fun. So, but without the ball, what I'm hoping is, well, the halfback will sit in front, the segundo volante will sit in front as well. The ball winning midfielder, which is actually a box to box, we've changed that to a box to boxer, will actually sit in here as well. The wing backs will be back. The inverted wingers, although they're on attacking, they will drop back a little bit, and then it becomes a sort of 4-3-2-1, which again I do like the look of in terms of a defensive shape. With a higher line, we'll be slightly higher up, but yeah, I really don't mind that. So if we clear that slot, go back to strikerless, and that is what we're going to be playing. And I have been talking for absolutely ages, and we haven't even got to the game yet. So let's go into the game. We're going to be playing Swindon in the Season 2 opener, and I said I wanted these to be short episodes, so we're not actually going to play Swindon. This is just a transfer episode. We're going to talk around the transfers we've done, and we've done that. Next episode, which I'm going to record straight away after this probably, will be the game against Swindon. So... will it? Nah, let's just do it now. Sod it. Let's just do it now. Right, team selection. I'll be right back. We'll go and pick the team. So for our first game then in Season 2, this is how we're lining up. Ryan Alsop in goal, Byrne, Bielik, Bernard and Miange at the back. Now I said Miange wouldn't be a left back, he'll be a centre back, but Buchanan isn't fit, he's still knackered, so he is going to be starting left back today. He gives us versatility, gives us options, which is good. Bird and Aziz will play as the two holding midfielders, Sibley in front of them, Odai, Vasilev and Musonda are our sort of front three that aren't a front three. Yeah, good. Strong bench as well. Stretton, Knight, Thompson, Watson, Van der Brept, Cashin and Casper. And the reason we're playing strikerless is because we literally just don't have a striking option. Our only striking option is Bobby Duncan, who did pretty well for the youth team last year. What's that? 8 appearances, 5 goals in the youth team, which was good towards the end of the season. But yeah, Bobby Duncan, I'm hoping we can give him a bit of a run out, and he likes to play as a false 9 as well, which means he could probably play as a shadow striker, but... yeah, we'll see how it goes. Bobby Duncan may get an appearance later on in the season, struggling for a bit of fitness at the moment, but that's how we're lining up. Let's get into the game against Swindon, because I really have been talking for far too long. This is going to be a massively long episode. Number 19, Vasilev, who, in theory... yes, that's what I didn't touch on. Right, just so we're getting into the warming up. There is a running theme through all the players we've signed, and the fact that we don't have a striker, is that I think they all have finishing 9 as a maximum. All of that front three are quite crap in front of goal, which obviously is a concern. It is a concern. So this is a match we should be winning. We need to go straight in there with this sort of attitude of, we're better than everyone else. Oh yeah, I can't talk to attackers. We don't have any. But yeah, Charlie Musonda finishing 7. Indiana Vasilev finishing 11. He is our best finisher, which is why I'm putting him through the middle. And Brian O'Day finishing 10. So it's not the best, is it? It's not the best, but let's see how it goes. Backroom staff, we're not changing it for League One. We're going to see how this season goes. It might be what I do in January is a massive overhaul of the backroom staff. But at the moment, we're here to take on Swindon, and it's going to be a free kick, and Musonda's going to swing it in. Oh, and Deschamps Bernard's there on his debut. Completely left unmarked, and that is quality. 2 new signings linking up. It's a goal on his debut, and Deschamps Bernard with an easy goal, to be honest. The marking was dreadful from this guy. It looks like Bernard may have just given him a little shove, but Hunt was terrible in there. And they're going to just check this, and he's well onside, so don't need to worry about that. 1-0 up, early doors. It's what you like to see. Miange throwing into Sibley. I mean, we've got to attack this game with confidence. It's a young squad we've got, but really it's a good squad. I think we've put together a good team here. It is very much out with the old, in with the new. As in it goes, Vasilevsky with his finishing 11. Oh, as the shadow striker didn't put it in, but it does show we're playing some good football. Right, Musonda, can he get a second assist of the game? Deschamps Bernard, terrible header. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, the big thing is as well, we've kept hold of Christian Bielik at the back, who is an absolute giant of a man and someone who we've now moved into the ball-playing defender role. So he can use his skills he's got as a sort of natural central midfielder and use them at the back to dictate play. And here he is on the ball. Picks out Max Bird. Over it goes into O'Dice. Heads it down to Vasilevsky. Into Aziz, who's made a great run. It's 2-0. It's another debutant who scored. I mean, there's so many of them. There's more than likely a debutant's going to score. But Aziz is a Segundo Volante. Easily my favourite role in Football Manager 22 is a Segundo Volante. Look at where he starts this run, right? That's the ref. There, no, Vasilev puts it through. I thought the pass was meant for Musonda. Aziz kept on going. He's on loan from Arsenal. He scored against Swindon. 2-0. We are making this look very, very easy to our start in League One. And that is an absolute delight to be able to say that because... you know, I was a little bit worried. Musonda, corner, and it goes. Deschamps Bernard, he's hit the post. Oh, and it's bouncing around. And it's cleared away. But we are easily on top right now and playing very well as Hunt is told to calm down. He was basically at fault for Deschamps Bernard's goal. Aziz back to Musonda. Shot easy for Wallacott to save in goal. And yeah, plenty of highlights, plenty of action. And we are on top. Wallacott goes long. And look at that. We've got so many people back. Bird, what a touch to just bring it out of the air. So, obviously, Davies and Lawrence have left, so we had to pick new captains. We've gone with the two most experienced players in the squad. Ryan Alsop, who is 30, I think, 30, 31 maybe. And I think it might be Bielik as well that we've picked as... oh, Vasilev tried to put Musonda in, but couldn't quite get it right. Wallacott clears away. Again, Max Bird's there just to pick it up easily. Bielik, Sibley, into OD. OD puts it through to Vasilev. He's got another opportunity. He's gone for the shot into the top corner. And Indiana Vasilev gets the goal. 3-0 before half-time. This is a walk in the park. Away as well. We are absolutely smashing Swindon Town. And it's a wonderful goal. Sibley into O'Dai. Just held it up. Got it onto that left foot of his. Into Vasilev. He had an option square as well. Didn't use it. And then pinged it into that top corner. 3 debut goals. 3 debut assists as well. You just love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Musonda with a corner. In it goes. And there is Bielik. And I think he's the vice-captain. I need to double check it. I think I made him vice-captain. But Bielik gets a goal. It's 4-0. And Swindon Town are really dropping without a trace here. Musonda puts it in. It's a Bielik near-post header. It's a lovely finish from the tall central midfielder centre-back. And as we get to half-time, we've restricted Swindon to 1 shot with a 0.05 XG. We've had 12 shots, 9 on target. We're showing why we so nearly stayed up last year. I think we've kept a good base, a great core of players. We are playing incredibly well for this first game. They've bought into the system I want to use. And it's great. It's great. Another corner. Musonda swings this one. And Bielik's there again. And this time it hits the top of the bar. And Bielik can, maybe find himself a bit unlucky. Right, Burns on a yellow card. I'm just thinking, do we freshen this up a bit? And we can take Burn off, make sure he doesn't get sent off. So Nathan Burn off. We'll bring on another debutant in Ignace van der Bremt. And then we could do Sibley for Thompson. I think we'll go for that. Sibley and Thompson are going to be rotating a bit in that middle role there. We'll see how they get on. But generally, delighted with this performance so far. Absolutely dominating the game. Brilliant. So 5 minutes to go. We'll make our final substitution. And we will bring on... who do we want to do here? Let's bring on... we're just going to mix up it. We're going to bring on the youngster Cashin for Miange and just put Deschamps Bernard out on the left for the last 5 minutes of the game. Everyone playing pretty well, but Cashin's a youngster I want to give a bit more of appearances to. Got a goal against Peterborough, I think it was, in the Carling Cup. But there we go. Carling Cup. That's it. That's retro, isn't it? Carabao Cup. But a wonderful performance. We eased off a little bit at half-time. Charlie Musonda, I said I wanted big things from him, and he gets player of the match on his debut. A really, really good performance. Give them all a big motivating well done, chaps. Lovely stuff. What a start to the League 2 season. Sees us top of the league above Sheffield Wednesday on the same goal difference. Sheffield Wednesday beat Reading 4-0. Wow, who came down with us there, Reading. But yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for this season. Actually, Peterborough and Reading, both teams that came down with us, sit in the bottom of the table after one game, whereas we sit on top, asserting our dominance of what we want to do this season, which is absolutely wonderful. As Mitchell Lawson, did they sign? Mitchell Lawson used to play for us, did he? Okay, there you go. Yes, he did, and he really didn't play well in that game. But Vasilev scores on his debut, as did Aziz, which was really good. Made his Derby County debut, scoring in the process. And yeah, league debuts, a lot of league debuts, a lot of good league performances. Absolutely lovely stuff as Musonda completed 7 key passes. That is, I thought you were your creative best. Well done. And League 1 kicks off. And it's off. And Sheffield Wednesday, nearly said United, Sheffield Wednesday, who sit top of the table. There we go. Let me know down below what you think of the squad, what you think of the transfers, what you think are we going to win the league? Are we going to struggle? Oh, no, we can't afford to lose Ryan Allsop. He's wanted by Sunderland. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. We can't afford to lose him, really. He is our only good goalkeeper. Oh, no, I think it was Nathan Byrne I made club vice-captain. Where's Dynamics? Where is it? Top influences. I want hierarchy. So, Allsop is captain. How can I see... Where can I quickly see vice-captain? Vice-captain, yeah, Nathan Byrne. It was Nathan Byrne, the 2 30-year-olds. Yeah, the 2 30-year-olds. Right, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Very rambly, a very long episode. They will become shorter as the season gets on. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, another video tomorrow. We'll wait and see. For now, I'm out. Cheers.